Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me live today on Keeping It Light session 63. And anyone who's joining me later, so glad to see all of you here. Thank you for being here. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a good day and getting a great start to your morning or having a great evening. Hey Ajit, hi Shine, hi Pranam Pepe. So, yesterday, due to popular demand, I decided that I would bring back lessons from animals. And we had a guessing game again. And a lot of you wrote in to figure out what the featured animal is. And I'm actually going to highlight the person who got it right. There was one person who technically got it right on Instagram, and then one person who got it right on their first time on Facebook. And you're going to see their name and today's animal, which is dolphins. That's right. So, congrats, Murphy. I hope you're watching, and I'm so happy that you got it. Now, there was one other person who did get it right. Palak, you got it right. The only thing is you gave me four answers, so you were playing it safe, and I was wondering if you would be able to pick the exact one. So Palak, congrats as well. You too figured it out. Just you didn't have the exact one. So Murphy and Palak both, if you have other dolphin things at the end of the session that you want to share with me, please do, and I'll include it in another session. Now, why I chose dolphins. They are believed to be the most intelligent animals on the planet after humans. And they're also known as being the most caring and one of the friendliest animals in the world. There's so much we can learn from them. I found umpteen lessons, but I'm only going to share three today. So, my favorite lessons from dolphins. And yes, Sunny, I know it was your animal suggestion actually. You're the one who inspired it. So, oh, there's a lot of noise outside. I am in New York, so pardon the extra entertainment. First lesson. Wow, it looks like there must be a fire or something. First lesson, look out for each other. I love this aspect of dolphins. They are social creatures and they live in what are known as dolphin pods. Similar to humans who have a tendency to congregate into members of a family or a neighborhood or an organization, dolphins have this innate understanding that they are part of something bigger than themselves, which I personally resonate deeply with. Marine biologists have found that when a dolphin is hurt, its buddies come to the rescue, and two of them in the pod would lift the handicapped one to the surface of the water repeatedly, even if it means that they themselves go breathless. They then take turns to ensure that the injured one is nursed with fresh air. And one of my favorite stories that I found online was about one biologist who was diving near a dolphin who was feeding. And this biologist was marveling at how quickly the dolphin was able to catch and eat fish. But all the while, the dolphin was kind of keeping an eye on this biologist. And finally, the dolphin caught another fish and offered it to the captain, to this marine biologist. And he must have thought, oh, this poor odd looking creature is too slow to feed himself, so I'll share. That's what it felt like. And when I heard that story, it resonated with me. That's how we're supposed to work, right? We should look out for each other, check in on each other, even if it's not our biological family. I hope that each one of us has someone to care for, and vice versa. And right now, I hear sirens going on behind me. I don't know if you hear this, but I hope that whoever it is that is needing help is okay. My mom used to do this whenever she saw an ambulance pass. She would always just, whisper a prayer, whoever it is, mercy and blessings to that person. So in the same way, I think a simple check in with each other can be so powerful. And, I love this about dolphins, that they really look out for each other. So, lesson number 2, when the going gets tough, don't forget to come up for air. This is a great lesson for me personally. I know I get sucked into anything that I'm doing and I forget to eat, I forget to sleep. I don't drink water while I'm kind of in this work mode. Dolphins are mammals, and that's why they have to surface about every 15 minutes to breathe. That's why when one of the dolphins is injured, the buddies make sure that the injured one, the hurt one, keeps getting lifted up to the surface to get fresh air. And it's a great reminder to us that no matter how hectic life may be, it's usually better when we plan to take breaks. And I have to learn this. I found this to be especially true during lockdown. Are you feeling that? I wonder if you're feeling this. We've got suddenly time, an illusion of time, and so some of us feel like we need to prove something, we need to keep working, we need to be even more productive than we are in real life. And I guess whatever phase we're in, being productive, feeling worthwhile, feeling needed, feeling like we're making a positive contribution, these elements, these thoughts do come into play. And the healthy lesson from dolphins is, no matter what, breathe, come up for air, take a break. All right. Third lesson, have a diverse circle of friends. I love this aspect about dolphins. It's said that bottlenose dolphins have been known to make friends with false killer whales, and their relationships can span time and space, with some of these pairings, these duos, lasting 5 years or more. And sometimes these friendships actually end up saving them in rough times, when maybe a predator is around. They're able to warn each other and look out for each other. Also, dolphin pods can merge temporarily, forming a superpod that may exceed even 1,000 dolphins. And membership in pods is not rigid, interchange is common, which means, they're hanging out with each other. And I think it's so important for us, especially in these times, to have friends who believe lots of different things. Otherwise, we get caught up in a feedback loop where we feed others and digest things that we already believe. True growth, at least to me, is when you have many, many different points of view where you can grow through what I call POP, power of perspective. Nalini, if you're online, you know what I'm talking about. Now, when you have a diverse group of friends, it gives you automatically a wider worldview, and it helps you understand many different cultures, perspectives, and teaches you to keep your mind open. And you have to be open when working or living with people who grew up differently or have different habits. And oftentimes you learn so much for them. Your life gets richer the more diverse your circle of friends is. So I hope that even online, we are asking for different perspectives. We welcome them. We celebrate the fact that people believe things that are diametrically opposed to what we believe, in the process of growing together, learning together, changing our minds based on new information that's presented to us, and also looking out for each other. So today, as we breathe, I hope that we can think about what of these 3 beautiful, simple, but important lessons we can take from our dolphin friends. Come up for air no matter what. Look out for each other. And have a diverse circle of friends. Let's do a couple of deep breaths in and exhale. Remembering it's so good for us to breathe, to even take 2 minutes a day. to just breathe slower, to breathe deeper, right? And one last time, all together, my beautiful keeping it light circle. Breathing in and exhaling. If you're on YouTube, which I hope that many of you are going and checking out, because I've done new things there, I hope that you'll subscribe so that you can be reminded every time that there's a new post coming up. And for everyone who's joining me live, as well as anyone who's joining me later, I'm so grateful. There's going to be a project that I'm launching with a few friends of mine sometime later, either this month or early next month. And it's called the Keeping It Light Circle. That's our working name. And, as we grow and as we learn new things, maybe it'll change. For now, it's called the Keeping It Light Circle. And I'd love for you to keep an eye out for that. It's coming soon. All right, beautifuls, have an amazing week ahead and take care of yourself. Mwah! Bye, everyone. See you on Wednesday and Friday. Bye.